Welcome back. Today, I'd like to discuss a situation that many have experienced but few dare to talk about openly. What to do when, during an intimate moment, the penis loses rigidity without having reached climax. This is a topic that is rarely discussed, but it is very important for those of us who have passed the age of 50 to understand and address naturally. And for those who are new to this space, I invite you to stay until the end because today we are going to explore not only the possible causes, but also the most respectful solutions, both physical and emotional, to recover that moment of intimacy. The human body is a marvelous machine, but it is also vulnerable. There are times when, despite the emotional connection, the body does not respond as one expects. However, this should not be interpreted as a failure or a lack of desire. There are many factors, both physical and psychological, that influence the functioning of the male sexual response. But before delving into that, I would like us to ask ourselves a question. What happens in our minds when this occurs? How do we react to a loss of rigidity during the intimate act? The common response is to feel frustrated, disconnected, or even embarrassed. But here is where I want to pause for a moment to remind you of something very important. Sexuality is not about achieving a goal, but about sharing a moment of connection. When the penis loses rigidity during intimacy, the first thing we usually think is that something is wrong with us. But the truth is that this happens to many men, especially as we age. In fact, studies have shown that nearly half of men over 50 have experienced some degree of occasional erectile dysfunction, and it is not always a sign of a serious medical problem. Sometimes, simply stress, fatigue, or even a small change in the environment can cause the body to respond differently. One of the most common factors behind this situation is stress. Often without realizing it, we bring our daily worries to the bedroom. The accumulated tensions from work, finances, or family problems can interfere with our ability to fully relax and enjoy the moment. And although our mind may be focused on pleasure, our body may be dealing with these invisible burdens that block it. Instead of focusing solely on the rigidity of the penis, we must see the encounter as a complete emotional and physical experience. In fact, some studies have suggested that when we free ourselves from the pressure to perform, it is more likely that the body will recover its natural response. In those moments when the body does not respond as expected, it is crucial not to panic. Instead, one of the best things to do is to change our perspective and take the opportunity to connect with our partner in other ways. If you realize that the rigidity is disappearing, instead of focusing solely on what your body is not doing, try to redirect your energy towards shared pleasure. Here are some techniques that can help you regain calm and, in many cases, even reactivate the physical response. The mindful pause technique. If you notice that the erection is diminishing, instead of rushing or worrying, stop for a moment. Breathe deeply, take a couple of slow, deep breaths, hold the air in your lungs for a few seconds, and then exhale slowly. This has an immediate effect on the nervous system, reducing anxiety and allowing your body to relax. In that state, it is more likely that you will naturally recover the sexual response. Changing the rhythm of the encounter. The intimate act does not have to follow a rigid script. If you notice that you are losing rigidity, you can focus on other forms of connection with your partner. Caresses, deep kisses, and skin-to-skin contact are ways to maintain the heat of the moment without pressuring your body. In fact, many couples find that when they free their minds from the expectation of maintaining rigidity, the body responds again. Here, it is key to remember that sexuality is a complete experience. It is not just about an erection. The prolonged contact technique. Instead of stopping the encounter, maintain intimate contact but without focusing on penetration. Sometimes, the simple act of being close, embracing, and looking into each other's eyes can generate such a deep sense of connection that the body responds again. Research on emotional and physical intimacy shows that prolonged contact without expectations can be one of the most effective methods for recovering an erection. Shifting the focus of pleasure. If you notice that the penis is losing rigidity, do not focus solely on that. Explore other erogenous zones of your body or your partner's body. Instead of seeing this moment as an obstacle, transform it into an opportunity to explore other forms of pleasure that you may not have considered before. Many times, when the body feels freed from the pressure to perform, the erection returns on its own. While the mind plays a crucial role, we cannot forget that there are also physical factors. As mentioned earlier, circulation problems can be an underlying cause. Men who suffer from hypertension, diabetes, or high cholesterol may notice that the erection is not as consistent as it used to be. If this is your case, do not feel embarrassed to consult a doctor. Sometimes, small changes in your daily routine, such as improving your diet, exercising regularly, or even changing certain medications, can have a significant impact on your sexual health. Here, I want to share a personal reflection with you. In all my years of practice, I have seen how sexuality changes as we age, but what has always surprised me is how emotional connection becomes much more important over time. Rigidity may come and go, but the connection you share with your partner, that is what defines true intimacy. And many times, when we allow ourselves to enjoy the moment without pressure, the body follows its natural course. It is also important to consider that if this situation occurs frequently, seeking guidance from a sex therapist or couples therapist can make a significant difference. These professionals are skilled at uncovering and addressing underlying issues, whether they stem from emotional disconnection, stress, or unresolved conflicts. They can guide you and your partner through personalized techniques such as communication exercises, mindfulness practices, or even physical intimacy routines that rebuild trust and confidence. Erection difficulties often highlight the intricate relationship between our mental and physical health, and addressing them holistically can lead to a deeper and more fulfilling bond. Remember this: losing rigidity during intimacy does not signify the end of pleasure or connection. On the contrary, it is an opportunity to shift your focus and embrace a more diverse spectrum of intimacy. This may involve exploring sensual touch, engaging in heartfelt conversation, or discovering new ways to bring joy and satisfaction to each other. It is a reminder that sexuality and maturity is not about chasing perfection, but about savoring the richness of shared moments. The wisdom of experience is one of life's most profound gifts. It shapes our understanding, nurtures our compassion, and guides us toward connections that matter most. And as the years pass, love has the potential to deepen in ways that defy time, growing richer, more meaningful, and imbued with a tenderness that only maturity can bring. It's a reminder that intimacy, trust, and shared moments are not bound by age but rather enriched by it. If you found value in this reflection, we encourage you to share it with someone who could benefit from its message. A small gesture like sharing can create ripples of understanding and connection. Don't forget to give this video a like. It helps us reach more people who are on this beautiful journey of rediscovery. Be sure to subscribe to our channel, SciVES Sexuality and Health, where we explore the intricate beauty of intimate life and maturity. Together, we're uncovering the secrets to building lasting bonds, rediscovering joy, and celebrating the vibrant potential of intimacy at every stage of life. Join us in our next episode as we delve deeper into creating enduring connections, reigniting passion, and embracing the boundless joy that comes from truly understanding ourselves and each other. Until then, let's continue to honor the beauty of love, intimacy, and wisdom as they flourish with time.